Isn't this gorgeous? What a beautiful day. Sunny. It's warm. There's some birds in the background. It's quiet. That's what I like when I'm picking a campground. All I want to hear is the natural sounds of nature. You know, the birds, a little bit of a wind, not much. The water. There is a lake here. This is Lake Sinclair Recreational Area. It's in Georgia, and it's a few minutes from Eatonton, but I guess the best way to place it is it's less than an hour from Macon, Georgia. Very easy to get to and a wonderful site. Like the place I am right now is huge. I mean, this particular spot is just up on a hill. I've got a great view. There's like a river down there that goes out into the lake. And it was one heck of a deal. Now, I know these things change, but I'm going to tell you anyway. For this site right here, I paid $9 a night. Now, not only do I get a lot of breathing room and there's trails, but there's a restroom over there with hot showers and hot water. Not a pit toilet, real flushing toilets for $9. I think that's one of the best deals I've had this travels this year. And for those who need hookups, I don't have one here, but just over on another hill, there's another spot that has hookups, and it is $15, which again, I think is a phenomenal deal. Because as I've been traveling around the last few months, they haven't all been this good, but I've paid a lot more. Some of them extremely expensive because they're near touristy areas. This is more, I think, what I'd call a family recreational area because you can bring your boat or your kayak, fish if you want to go fishing, or just go for a hike. Nice gentle hills, pretty easy for anybody to walk around. I really like this place and I recommend it. Now, some people may have noticed that I haven't been putting out a lot of videos lately, and I apologize for that. And it's not that I haven't tried, it's just I think the way that I do videos, you know, first of all, whether it's good or not, I have to be happy with it. And sometimes, you know, I take some pretty pictures, but there's no storyline that ties it all together. And I have tried about 3 videos in the last few weeks, and they just weren't enough. I didn't release it. I know there's a lot of people that expect me to do a video every week. I know there's a lot of vloggers that do like a video every couple of days, and good for them. But for me, it just has to be right. Sometimes it's an experiment, and sometimes it's an adventure. My thoughts in a particular area. Georgia. I really do love Georgia. This is a wonderful state. And it's not just the variety of places you can see, and you know, from the hills to the water, to the ocean. It's the people. I have never been in a place where people were any more friendlier and willing to help and talk. You know, and it's mostly in the shops, the places I go, and the little museums and all that. Everybody's wonderful. In the campsites, it probably is that way, except I keep going to these campsites where I'm the only one here or next to it. I think there's like 2 or 3 people in this relatively large campsite because it's off season. However, it's spring. Today is March 21st. That means it's the equinox. The daylight is the same as the dark hours, 12 hours, 12 hours. And tomorrow, there's going to be just that little bit more daylight. So to me, it's the start of summer. It's the start of spring, yes. But You know, it's to me the start of it being warm and the leaves coming out. And I don't know if you can see it or not, but there's some dogwoods by the solar panel that are blooming. There's other flowers that are coming out all over the place. I don't even know what they are. I'm not going to mess up and tell you there's something else, but I'm pretty sure that's dogwood. This is the kind of day that everybody that's had a horrible winter would really appreciate. And it's been a challenging winter, I think, for pretty well everybody. I don't think it's been a challenge for the birds and the trees and everything else. It's kind of same old for them. But for people, for countries, for communities, we've had our share of challenges. It wasn't that long ago I couldn't even come here. Wasn't allowed. The border was closed. So I'm just so thankful that I did get down here. I mean, I love it down here, especially when it's a little cold and blizzardy in Canada. And from what I hear, and a lot of people have told me, it's been a brutal winter up north. And yeah, sorry guys, I give you my support, but I didn't do any shoveling yet. So this is one of the few years I haven't had to shovel snow. But on the other side of the coin, I haven't been overly inspired either. Sometimes, you know, maybe it's something like writer's block. Like I come out to beautiful places like this and try to think of a video to put together that's interesting, and it doesn't always work. Sometimes it's just, you know, the spark is there immediately and I can throw something together and put it up. Like in the past, you know, when I've gone on these long trips, I do try to do the once a week thing, and it's usually a process of shooting for 3 days, editing for 3 days, and then gives me a day to put it online and pack up and travel to the next place. But weather has been a challenge, you know, and you know, the wind, and for just some reasons I'm just not always inspired. And so yeah, I'm sorry about that. I know people are saying, well, why aren't I releasing videos? I'm shooting videos, just not releasing them. I have a couple on the editing table, I guess you'd call it, that I might be able to finish, but they're complicated. I really, you know, I know some people, they just turn on a camera, which is exactly what I did here, and they do their blah blah blah, which is exactly what I'm doing right now, and they turn the camera off and zoom, out it goes onto YouTube world. But I don't really prefer these. I did like the one time that I did a live video. There were some people that are trying to, you know, make it difficult for me. I wish they wouldn't, but I did learn, and I think I could do another one again a little bit better. I can't do one right now because I don't have enough signal. You know, I think I might have 2 or 3 bars, even though I've got my antenna up. But it'll come. Doing videos to me is like some, you know, I can't say it's like cooking, like a recipe. If you got a good recipe and you've got good ingredients, you're going to have good food, right? Well, no, it also depends on the cook. But for something like this, where I have to start from scratch and I don't have any ideas, it's more like a painting. You know, I've got all the colors in front of me, but I'm not picking up the brush. I don't have the ideas, and so I just sort of wait it out until something comes. So for those waiting for my videos, I'm working on it. I have my good days, I have my bad days. Everybody does. And I'm looking for that something special to share. I don't want to just, you know, give you something just because, oh, well, it's Monday, got to do a video. Because if I give you crap, I'm not going to be happy with it, and you're not going to be happy with it, and I'm going to lose you anyway. But thank you for at least being with me on this one. You know, I find these days not enough people are saying thank you. It's pretty easy to whine and complain, and a lot of people have been doing a lot of whining and complaining these days. but not a lot. It's got to balance out. Actually, it shouldn't balance out. There should be more people saying thank you just for being alive, to being in a beautiful place like this, or being able to even just be in a place like this. I'm happy I have my health. I'm happy I have opportunity. Sometimes you have to make that opportunity yourself. It just doesn't come to you. Yeah, I encourage people. I hope that's what you get out of my videos, is that I try and encourage people to get out here, especially explore the wilderness. I'm not too great in urban areas and big towns. I did go to one famous town in one of these southern states, and it did not work at all. I just was not comfortable. I was really hoping to do a video on a very historic town. And the noise, the traffic, trying to park, and I just got the hell out of there. This is where I'm comfortable. And this is the kind of atmosphere that I like to do videos of. There's no bears or deer that I can see out here, so there's not a lot of nature shots I can do. But the environment is right. I just have to find those right ingredients or those right colors to make something come to life. So, where am I going with this? I don't know. I am just sort of rambling. I do a rant video every once in a while, especially when I'm looking for ideas. But I want everybody to just say thank you to somebody. I mean, maybe that's my theme here, is to be appreciative for what you have. You've got a beautiful country. Georgia is a beautiful state. US is a beautiful country. Canada is a beautiful country. As a matter of fact, every country I have ever been in, I've traveled to many, are beautiful. You just have to see the beauty. You've got to find it for yourself. There's beauty when it's storming out. There's beauty when there's a blizzard, although it's a little hard to find because the snow's going all over your face and making you chill. But there's beauty everywhere. There's beauty in every community. There's beauty in every person. Find it. And yeah, share it. Share your thankfulness. Share your optimism with others. That's what I try to do. If I'm, just a little down, understand that that's not the time I want to put it on film. I don't want to be down. I want to show people that I'm capable of getting out of those situations, although they happen to everybody. And sometimes you just need the right person to talk to, or that wonderful stroll out in the wilderness, listening to the birds. Let's listen again. I think that's a squirrel, but it doesn't have to be a bird. You can listen to the squirrels as well. Get out here, breathe that beautiful air. Oh, that is beautiful. But that's all I have to say. Although I haven't really said anything, I just wanted to say, hey, I'm working on it. I'm hoping to get some better videos out. There's the birds. You see, when you have a beautiful picture, that's great. But there's the soundtrack. Happy bird. Anyway, thank you. Thanks for spending this time with me. Always interested in hearing your thoughts, your positive thoughts. No criticisms this video. I'm working on it. I'm going to come up with something spectacular really soon. But right now, I'm just chilling, coming up with ideas. I got my map. I got my little notepad. So I'm going to go for a walk, see if I can come up with some new ideas, and I'll share them with you. Thank you. Oh, there's a little bird.